You're listening to the Zach Gelb Show on Fox Sports 920 The Jersey.
All right, welcome back in. Zach Gelb Show rolling along on this Wednesday. Time in the Princeton Orthopedic Associates studios is 4:17. Fox Sports 920 The Jersey, 920 a.m. Bucks, Burlington, Mercer counties, or worldwide on the web at 920thejersey.com. I remember the day Phillip Walker, that's what he goes by now, Phillip Walker, but when I knew he was coming to Temple University, he went by PJ Walker. I remember the day that he signed on with the Temple Owls, and I had him on my radio show in college, and he told me he was going to deliver the Temple Owls a conference championship, and he's only got one more year left to do that. Now the senior quarterback for the Temple Owls, just coming off American Athletic Conference Media Day, and Phillip Walker joins us right now. Phillip, what's happening? How are you?
I'm doing all right. How you guys doing?
I'm doing great, and we appreciate you joining us on the Zach Gelb Show on Fox Sports 920 The Jersey. So ever since you've now been going by Phillip, everyone keeps on asking me, what was the reason from the change from being known as PJ to Phillip?
Yeah, I've been getting asked that a lot, man. It's pretty much me getting older, being more mature and everything like that. I don't want to be called PJ no more. I'd rather go by Phillip.
When did you make that decision?
Probably a couple months ago. I thought about it over the winter, and I decided to make the decision a couple months ago, though.
All right, so we're joined by Phillip Walker right now on the Zach Gelb Show. You were just at AAC Media Day. How was that experience?
It was awesome. It was awesome for the second time, just to get around other players and mainly be around a group of guys that I came with. And, we enjoyed it. It was a good group of seniors that went, and we had fun. We enjoyed it. Ate a lot of good food, but we had a great time while we were there.
Yeah, I've never been able to cover one of the AAC Media Days, and I did play-by-play for the Owls for 3 years, but I always see those pictures. What, they fed you some lobster and also some clams? That's not a bad little dinner there.
No, you can't eat the lobster. I mean, it's all you can eat lobster. And it was good. It was fresh.
Did my guy Deion Dawkins enjoy a lot of lobster?
Oh yeah, he did. But he had to watch his weight, so he tried to, keep it as minimal as he can.
I'll say this about Deion, because he's always big on the Snapchat and the you already know. I follow him on Snapchat and all that great stuff. Does he annoy you with the Snapchat when you're on a plane just trying to enjoy the flight? Is he Snapchatting the entire time on that plane?
Until he falls asleep, he's Snapchatting. Until he falls asleep. So about 10 minutes into the flight, he Snapchat, and then once them 10 minutes pass, he probably sleep in the back somewhere.
So when he falls asleep, do you elect to Snapchat him and try to get him with, I don't know, his mouth open or something when he's sleeping?
Because I'll be asleep. No, because I'll be asleep.
Oh, because you were sleeping as well. Okay. How confident are you, by the way, with him protecting your blind side?
Oh, very, very. Just to know that he's protecting that blind side is just awesome, man. Just to know that he's been doing it for a long time, and he's always, been consistent in his play. And, he's always been doing a good job. And I really never had the question whether my blind side's protected or not when he was in the game.
We're talking to Phillip Walker entering his senior season. Is it at all odd for you how quickly college has moved for you and now you're entering your senior season?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember talking to you prior to being in high school in the hallway and during my class, like the high school time. And I enjoyed it, but now it's like, man, 4 years later, it's back right back here. It's almost over.
People are excited for Temple football this year, especially after the year that you guys had, and the city was really captivated by the success of your program with College Game Day, Tyler Medikevich winning award after award. But now you're the leader of this team. You need to step up big time this year and have a great senior season if this team wants to get back to the conference championship game and win that conference championship game. So far through your first 3 years, how would you evaluate your play as the quarterback of the Temple Owls?
It's been decent. And it's been just getting by. But I think this year I have to, step it up a whole nother level and play a whole lot better and be more consistent on the field. And it's not even just about me playing at a high level. I think every senior on our team needs to play at a high level in order for us to become successful.
How have you improved your checkdowns over the course of your career since being a freshman to now a senior? How have your checkdowns been?
Just knowing the game more. It's more easier to just be back there. And now that I know that I run it back in certain spots and everything, so just knowing the game and knowing where your guys are, it helps you a lot.
And last year, you guys had a very successful season, but the end wasn't the way that you wanted to finish it with the inconsistent offensive play up against Toledo and Houston. When you look back at that film and have had time now clearly to digest it, what went wrong with the offense against Toledo and Houston?
We didn't finish drives. We had good drives going in both games, The drive was going down the field, but we weren't scoring. We settled for too many field goals at times. And, not saying field goals are a bad thing, but when you got a team that's also scoring points, you got to put up points as well. So you got to be more consistent when we get in the red zone.
Yeah, especially in Houston, because there was a lot of times I remember in that Houston game when you were on your guys' side of the field, you were moving the ball. But once when you got past the 50, you guys weren't able to really move that ball efficiently as you were on the other side of the field. How do you fix that after seeing what you watched in the tape the last two games?
I was just going back and studying the things that went wrong, whether it's an incomplete pass on first down or having a negative play on first down. We can't do that. We got to go back and look at the film and realize we can't do that in the next time we play them guys or the next time we get an opportunity to play a football again, because every possession matters and every play matters. So we just got to take it that way, take it step by step and day by day.
I know that you guys talk a lot about the unfinished business. I've talked to Matt Rule, and you guys are hungry to get back to that conference championship game. Describe that hunger for me a little bit, how you guys got a taste of it but weren't able to capitalize.
Absolutely. It's unfinished business, but it got to start off with us winning our first game first. So we can't look too far down the road, just because that's when guys get complacent and guys think everything's supposed to be given to them. We got to go out there and we got to earn it and take it. So we got to go out there and play each week the same way we approach it, whether it's a championship game or not.
When you were in Rhode Island, they had the rankings come out, and they projected you guys to finish second in the Eastern Division of the AAC. Last year, you guys won that division, defeating UConn at Lincoln Financial Field. Does that annoy you that you guys aren't projected to be number one?
Nah, man, it don't bother me at all. It's what people think, and in my opinion, a lot of times people are wrong, but a lot of times people are right. But you get a lot of guys that be projected preseason All-Americans that don't even be All-Americans at the end of the season, so that's how I look at it.
And we know the offensive line, they lose Kyle Friend, and we know in college football you guys lose pieces each and every year. It's just the nature of the sport, and also not even college, but also professional sports. So tell me a little bit, break down what the offensive line will look like, what the running backs will look like, and the receivers this year.
I'm sorry, up front, I think up front is going to be a very talented group, physical group. I think that's a stronger group than last year. Personally, with Kyle, him being a strong guy and everything, but I think overall together, I think he's gotten stronger this offseason up front. I think they're going to protect him. They're going to run block really well this year. And the receivers, I think, is like an unbelievable balance because we got so many big guys, so many fast guys. Then we got big and fast guys, so it's just going to be hard to stop that group right there. I think that's where our offense is going to excel at receiver. And we got a four-headed horse in the back still right now. And I always say that. I say it's a group of guys that's back there that's willing to, at any moment, have a great game. So I'm just looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to the season coming up.
Who's going to be that next Robbie Anderson for you? Because you guys clearly had a special connection, you and Robbie. So who's going to be the next Robbie for you guys?
I think Vintel Bryan, he's shown flashes pretty much last year. He did the same thing he's doing last year. He's doing it this year. He's got Adonis coming back. And you still got Keith Cookwood, a guy that nobody really think about or nobody really, talk about at all. I think he's going to show great flashes of being a Robbie guy. And we also got a kid named Marshall Ellinger walking with. I think he's pretty good. I think he's really, really talented. I think once he gets some confidence in the game, he'll be really, really good.
Wrapping up with Phillip Walker, who joins us on the Zach Gelb Show. So when you open up camp in a few days, no Matakevich, he won't be there. He's now with the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL, and you guys had a close bond. I remember the night when you guys won the American, the Athletic Conference in the Eastern Division. You guys had shared a special moment on Lincoln Financial Field singing the Cherry and White fight song. So will that be a little bit bizarre when you get ready for camp and one of Temple's best competitors, Tyler Matakevich, won't be there?
It will, but we got 114 more guys, that's competitive as well. And, you just got to build a relationship with the guys now and just become more better friends with them guys. And That's all it takes is, some time being spent together, the way me and Tosh spent our time together. It's just all the things like that. I think it'll work out well for us.
When you first came to Temple, you said you have goals and you're going to be that first quarterback to put a trophy in that showcase at Edberg Olson Hall. And when you said that, I remember I raised my eyebrows. I was like, that's some big expectations. And you guys have been able to accomplish a lot. This program has done wonders under head football coach Matt Rule. Do you at all ever pinch yourself or surprised how much national success you guys have had and how much the media is talking about you with College Game Day coming to town last year? And even the other day, Coach Matt Rule was on SportsCenter and he was talking about Phillip Walker.
Not at all. I think it's bound to happen. I'm playing with a group of great guys, man. They got a lot of talent that can play anywhere in the country. And, it shows on Saturdays we competing up against the best of the best, A lot of the times we dominating, and a lot of times we playing with the best of the best. I think we surround ourselves with a great coaching staff as well, that put us in good situations during the season. Especially in the off season, they train our bodies well. I think it's a great all around program that we that's benefited from all the stuff that we've been going through.
Let's say if someone's never heard of Temple football and they ask you to describe Coach Matt Rule, how would you describe what he's taught you so far at Temple?
Oh man, he taught me how to be one of the smartest guys around the country. How to be someone who's competitive each day. A lot of guys don't understand that when you at this level. It's really a guy out there that's as good as you somewhere else, and that's just the way it is. And he pretty much tells you about it. He'll get after you whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. So just how competitive he is and how much of a competitor he brings out everybody on the team.
And I always know when he talks about seniors, he always says seniors are going to do two things. They're either going to have a really good season and give everything back to their university in their last go-around, or they're going to get caught up in thinking about what's next and what happens with life after Temple, and then their play suffers from that. How do you focus on the first part and not the second part?
Man, I look at it like it's my last opportunity playing football, man. I got 6 months left of, playing football. That's how I look at it. So I'm going to enjoy every day of it, and whatever happens in the future happens. But for me, it's likely that I don't know what's going to happen. And for me to just sit there and, go out each day and just have fun and enjoy the game and don't take nothing for granted. Just go out there and enjoy every process, every day.
Now, Phillip, I know you're a very truthful man, and you never lied to me ever, and you've always been truthful with me when I've dealt with you in the media. You promised me that you were going to bring an American Athletic Conference championship to Temple University. I guess you have to do it this year, right?
It'll get done. Without a question, it will get done.
I like that. All right, Phillip, have a great year. We'll see you at the link this year. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Hey,
and hopefully you have some good dinner tonight. I know there was some lobster in Newport, but hopefully you have some good dinner as well tonight.
I'm hoping so as well. But thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.